Denise Richards in danger of wage garnishment. Why? RHOBH alum and actress, Denise Richards is in danger of wage garnishment. But what is the reasoning for that? She has been working steadily and taking care of her family, but are they underlying factors that could be impacting her? Keep reading for further details on Denise's tricky situation. Denise Richards in danger of wage garnishment. It is a big year for Denise Richards. The actress, model, reality star and mother just starred in Season 3 of Special Forces. This came on the heels of her new reality series, Denise Richards and Her Wild Things, which comes to Bravo on March 4th. She is no stranger to reality television, as she had her own E-series from 2008 to 2009. It followed her and her two daughters, Sami and Lola, and they navigated life post-divorce. Her father also moved in to help out, and it was a fun and sweet show. Denise then joined RHOBH in Season 9, which fans really enjoyed. She was laid back and chill and brought a comforting vibe. During her first season, she married her boyfriend, Aaron Fipers, but by Season 10, things went downhill. He showed a more controlling side and was evasive when discussing his business. Denise did not appear to be the same fun-loving girl she was the season before. A rumor about her having sex with show alum Brandi Glanville led to her exit, but now she is back with her daughters grown up and Aaron by her side. However, is she facing wage garnishment thanks to Aaron? According to In Touch Weekly, Aaron's creditor demanded that he show up in court. This is because he failed to pay back a six-figure debt. A June 13th hearing has been scheduled, and Denise Richards' hubby must bring all of the information to enforce a money judgment. This debt battle has been going on for nearly 3 years, and with Denise being the spouse, she was brought into it. Ultimately, this could mean Denise's wages could be garnished, but that has yet to be determined. The history of Aaron's debt. This is not a new debt for Aaron Fipers. It dates back to 2022 when Creditors Adjustment Bureau sued his company Quantum Epigenetics Consulting. Allegedly, he took out a $190,000 loan in 2019 and agreed to pay $11,000 interest on it. Due to the pandemic, he could not pay back the loan, so he agreed to pay $186,412 broken down into monthly installments. Unfortunately, he only paid back $40,000 before he defaulted, and they headed back to court. Now the company demanded a $228,000 judgment put in place against Aaron. Whether or not it will impact Denise Richards and her financials is up in the air. Denise Richards had faced her fair share of Hollywood drama. From blockbuster films to reality TV catfights, she had seen it all. But nothing had prepared her for this, the looming threat of wage garnishment. The news broke in the most Denise Richards way possible, through a frantic phone call from her best friend and occasional crisis manager, Heather. "Denise, you need to sit down," Heather said, her voice a mix of alarm and barely contained amusement. "There's a lawsuit, and it's not from Charlie this time." Denise groaned, sinking onto her plush white couch. Charlie Sheen had given her legal headaches for years, whether it was over child support, co-parenting drama, or his occasional public meltdowns. But if it wasn't Charlie, then who? Heather took a deep breath before delivering the bombshell. "It's over your OnLifeN's money." Denise blinked. "My what?" "The money you've made from OnLifeN's. You know, your sexy but classy content. Someone wants a piece of it, and they're threatening legal action." Denise's OnLifeN's career had started as a joke, a cheeky way to flip the script on all the tabloid gossip. She had framed it as owning her image and empowering herself, but the truth was she had fun with it, and it paid well. Really well. "Who would even do that?" she asked. Heather hesitated. "It's your ex-business manager." Denise gasped. "Tina? But I fired her 2 years ago. And now she's claiming you still owe her money. She's saying she was promised a percentage of all your earnings, including, apparently, your spicy content." Denise's head spun. She had cut ties with Tina after a series of shady financial moves. There had been weird charges on her business credit card, missing money from endorsement deals, and that one time she found out Tina had booked a luxury vacation in Cabo on her dime. Denise had done what any sensible actress would: fire Tina, hired a new accountant, and moved on. But apparently, Tina had not moved on. "She's claiming you breached a contract," Heather continued. "She says she's entitled to a percentage of your earnings for 5 years post-termination. And now she's filed paperwork to garnish your wages." Denise felt the blood drain from her face. "But that's insane. There's no way that's legal." "Well, it's complicated. The contract was vague, and she's banking on a judge siding with her." Denise inhaled sharply. This was beyond ridiculous. "So what happens now?" "If she wins, they could take a cut of your on-life-ends earnings before you even see them." Denise shot up from the couch. Oh, hell no. She knew she had to fight this, and fast. But before she could even strategize, another call came in. It was her lawyer, Greg. "Denise, I just got off the phone with Tina's attorney," he said, skipping the pleasantries. "She's serious about this, and she's claiming she has documentation." "What documentation? I never agreed to this." Greg sighed. "She has an email exchange where you supposedly acknowledge an extended payment agreement." Denise frowned. "What email?" "That's the thing. We don't think you actually sent it. But she has something she's calling proof." Denise's heart pounded. Had Tina forged an email? Greg cleared his throat. "Don't panic yet. We're going to push back. But she's playing hardball." And just when Denise thought it couldn't get worse, it did. The very next morning, the tabloids had a field day. Denise Richards in illegal trivial over ONLYFANS a fortune. Exa manager claims she's OWD accused of Denise's racy content. Denise Richards, ABO to lose it all. Denise groaned as she scrolled through the headlines. Of course they were making it sound 10 times worse than it actually was. Her phone rang. This time, it was Charlie. "I gotta say," he drawled, "I thought I was the messy one." "Charlie, I do not have time for this." "I mean, I'm impressed. I've had lawsuits, sure, but no one's ever tried to garnish my wages over internet thirst traps." Denise rolled her eyes. "Goodbye, Charlie." She hung up before he could get another joke in. But deep down, she was fuming. This wasn't just about money. It was about control. Tina had mismanaged her finances, tried to take advantage of her, and now she wanted to keep profiting off Denise's hard work. Not happening. Denise stormed into her lawyer's office later that day. "We fight this. Whatever it takes." Greg nodded. "Then we need to prove fraud. If that email is fake, we can take her down for filing false claims." Denise smirked. "Let's go full detective mode." They hired a forensic expert, dug through her email archives, and even compared Tina's previous communications to the so-called contract she was waving around. And then they found it. The email Tina had submitted as proof. It had a digital timestamp that didn't match Denise's actual email records. Busted. Denise's legal team moved fast, hitting Tina with a counter-lawsuit for fraud and defamation. The moment the story hit the press, Tina's case crumbled. A few weeks later, Denise got the best news of all. Case dismissed. No wage garnishment. And Tina is in serious legal trouble. Denise exhaled. She had won. She took a sip of her wine, scrolling through her OnlyFans messages. She had a cheeky idea for her next post. Ladies always read your contracts and always keep receipts. Within minutes, her comment section blew up with laughing emojis and praise. Denise Richards had faced drama head-on, and once again, she had come out on top.